everyone. Welcome back to my channel Dr. Supriya's Dental Clinic. Today I will be talking about oral sensitive disorders. Is your child a picky eater? That is he very choosy about what he eats and does not finish whatever is served to him? Or maybe it's the exactly reverse. Does he stuff his mouth with food and lets the food remain in his mouth for long periods of time? Does he chew his clothes or other objects? Or maybe it's exactly the reverse. Does he get very uncomfortable when anything is brought close to his mouth? All these could be due to oral sensitive disorders. Individuals having these disorders have a very abnormal or atypical response to any kind of oral stimulation. Stimulation means to arouse. So we have sensory receptors all over our body. Similarly, we have sensory receptors in our mouth. These sensory receptors respond to any kind of stimulus. What do you mean by a stimulus? Suppose I touch the inside of my cheek or the tongue or any other area inside the mouth. The act of touching, the touch is the stimulus. And the sensory receptors in our mouth respond to this touch. They send signals to the brain and the brain again sends the signals back to respond. We feel the touch. The touch is the stimulus and the sensory receptors respond to them. So in children having these kind of disorders, this response is either extremely heightened or it's extremely low. So we have two kind of oral sensitivity disorders. It's oral hyposensitivity or oral hypersensitivity. Let's first see what is oral hyposensitivity. Individuals with oral hyposensitivity have no response or very little response to any kind of oral stimulation. It's like they have oral numbness. They have very little awareness of what is there in the mouth, and hence such children tend to stuff their mouth with food. And since they do not understand that there is food in their mouth, they let it remain in the mouth for long periods of time. And we all know that keeping food for long periods of time in the mouth will lead to decay and other dental disorders. Such children have speech delays because they do not sense the movements of the tongue, which is extremely important for speech development. They just do not sense the movements of the tongue. Such children have problems in chewing their food, in sucking, or even blowing. In order to give additional stimulus to their receptors, such children tend to chew objects, chew clothes, or even sometimes even bite others. That is because they want to give additional stimulus to their sensory receptors. This is called an oral seeking behavior. So how to manage such children, how to improve their response, I will be telling you later. Now let's see what is oral hypersensitivity. Children with oral hypersensitivities are extremely sensitive to any kind of stimulus. They would just jump about with the slightest touch. That is because it's very uncomfortable and painful for them. This is called oral defensiveness. Such children are very picky eaters. They are very choosy. If they are comfortable with one kind of food, one textured food, and if you offer them a different food, they will get very uncomfortable. For example, if he or she is eating soft food and if you offer him a crunchy or hard food, he is going to say no to it because it's going to be uncomfortable. Such children may choke or gag very easily. They may resist toothbrushing, making oral hygiene extremely difficult and thereby leading to many other dental problems. So now let's see how do we improve this. What is the intervention? The intervention for both oral hyposensitivity and hypersensitivity is going to be the same. First and foremost, always remember that you have to visit a dentist in order to rule out any other conditions that may be causing these oral sensitivities. Second is that you have to have ample amount of patience. you have to carry on all the activities that I would be telling you very slowly. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. In order to improve awareness about the oral inputs, you can give vibrations to the cheek or the lips using vibrating toothbrushes or vibrating toys. Now, for children who are having oral hypersensitivity, this is going to be difficult. So first and foremost, for children who are having hypersensitivities, you need to check out if there is any particular area of the mouth where the response is heightened. For this, you can just touch the oral structures with the finger one by one and record the response. Sometimes it may just happen that just the cheek is having a hypersensitivity or the tongue. So try and find out if there is a particular area which is having an increased response, or if it's generalized, the overall all the receptors in the mouth are having a heightened response. Second is gum massaging or oral massages. This is going to be very relaxing for both kinds of children. But for children having hypersensitivity, you will have to go step by step. You will have to do it slowly, consistently. Give different textured foods, give crunchy foods like carrots, cucumbers, raw vegetables, fruits to improve the oral input. Improve blowing skills by asking the child to blow candles, bubbles, whistling, or even blowing balloons. Improve sucking skills by giving them a straw when drinking liquids or by just asking them to suck lollipops. Give a variety of foods like strong flavored foods, cold foods, hot foods to increase the sensitivity to these different kinds of foods. Perform all these activities consistently and you will find a difference in their sensitivities. Here I would like to mention that since all younger kids tend to put objects or toys in their mouth, which is an extremely normal developmental process, please do not jump into the conclusion that your child is having this kind of disorder. Also, some children tend to put their food in their mouth for prolonged periods of time. This also could be a behavioral issue. So please do not jump into conclusions. It is always better to visit a dentist who would guide you properly. That's all for today. If you like our video, do give a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links are given below in the description. So till then, keep smiling.